position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Aztecs will kick it away to start. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On target to the left. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Finds his man. It's Johns. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. Time to take a shot. Catch inside the 25. Finds a seam. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Shoot, quick toss to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
The Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4.
Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
It's complete to the left. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Pirates lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
To the ground with the back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quickly complete. Touchdown, San Diego State. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Reynolds. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's San Diego State holding the lead, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. All by himself down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Pirates.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Going to swing it on second down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Snagged out of the air. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, East Carolina.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Georgia State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 14 to Appalachian State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
It's so hard to play QB. You got all these bullets flying at you, people coming at you, and you got to know where they're running a route. Oh, and I got to get my feet perfectly set and try to make throws. So I think you can't be great at a quarterback unless you get the first part secure first, and that's your feet. Get those feet nice and quiet before you throw the football.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Aztecs send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Pirates have this offense rolling. Give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick completion to the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll toss it to the left. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep this drive alive. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And the gamble pays off. Down in tight in the red zone. You go for it on 4th and short. You pick up the 1st down, and now you've got your whole playbook at your disposal. This offense, they're thinking 6 points.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Makes the grab. And he's going to score. Touchdown, ECU. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete. The Aztecs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Skips away from pressure. Rolling right and going deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Okay. One more snap coming before halftime. Let's go. To the air on second down. Under fire. The ball's going to go out of bounds. That's in the end zone, and it'll be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Pirates will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find. He's taking the shot. He's got it. Turning on the Jets. Tag. Touchdown Aztecs. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
How about this? These guys are going for two. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Caught over the middle. It's Hodge. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Got it in the middle. It's Johns. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on fourth down, said it, go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
And the Pirates look to keep this drive humming.
Here we go.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over.
He's going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Pirates! And the stomping has commenced.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tulsa overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Golden Hurricane tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. He's looking deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Pirates in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff to the lone back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And the Pirates have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again. It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return. Sets up this offense in solid field position. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now, lets it fly. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work.
Let's go!
Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what...
It's a fumble! That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
And the Pirates with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Pirates are flying down the field. give as they work on that clock. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And these linebackers are flying around, and they like to bring the boom. What a great job playing physical, setting the tone, and letting them know, don't come over the middle of my field.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll toss it to the left. Runs through the tackle. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. And it's no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Couldn't find a ton of room on that.